Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Emma. Today we will be here for Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest, Episode 7, All's Well That Ends Well. Last week was a roller coaster, honestly, if I'm going off of my emotions and how I was feeling. And I'm super excited to see where this episode, takes us and what it has in store. Let me just... Yes. Anyways, though, I'm super excited, and I really want to get into the episode. I'm wondering, I'm pretty positive we're gonna pick up where we left off with the fight, and, with everything kind of calming down now that we're not worried about Natsu's kind of wanting to incinerate all and all that. We might even get some of the guild stuff, but I'm gonna assume for sure we're gonna start off with exactly where we left off. Anyways, let's actually get started with this in the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Yep. I'm glad it skipped the, well-detailed shot. Yep. No, you don't need to burn everything. Not at all. There Lucy is, always trying to get him out of it. Ow. Yep. Oh man, genuinely, the effects of that fire is, horrifying. I'm just trying to put my thoughts together here while the opening's going on. Because as it stands, at least he's defeated for now, and then we have to worry about you. Because how in danger too? Not just that. It's like if the dragon eating guild knows or gets a hint onto where Toka is, and if she's still maybe around the guild, that might bring trouble to them. But then also, Toka wanted to make sure that Wendy doesn't become an issue, so... Much more calm music now. Kind of rebuilding efforts after that massive attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it started out pretty normal, but... Hey, hey. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the music. Okay. No. No. Oh my god, Happy. Perfect timing. God, we can't have... Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm genuinely debilitated by the song. It's like all thought process flies out. That's so much... Yeah. I'm sure they're gonna be okay, but that is a lot of damage. Oh. Is... Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do it intentionally. Hopefully I'll go back to the Natsu and Lucy stuff at the end here. He did technically kind of do it for you, yeah. Yeah, but he did also... Yeah. Mm-hmm. That wasn't his wrath. Yeah. It's time for us to clear the air there. It wasn't his fault. Mm-hmm. 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 He didn't want to do any of that. Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy, nice to see you alive and not dead. I was fucked up last time. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah. Look on the bright side of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Because he didn't deserve to get taken out like that just because of someone manipulating his power. I can't. It's fucked up. Yeah. It seems at least one job done. And we managed to do it without death. We couldn't avoid violence, but we managed no death. Oh, it grays out? They just might be able to do it. They do still have 4 more to go, though. Oh, yeah, this fucking guild. I was just talking about you guys, too. I didn't mean to summon you here. Yeah, we're from far, far away. Oh, okay. I was wondering why you would do that. This dude kind of scares me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are going. Okay. Okay, I was wondering why you were here, Sting. No, something worse. Okay, cool. Oh, Fro. Yeah, he wouldn't be here, but I'm glad someone's taken note. But where would they be, though? And are you... Oh, shit, you're genuinely on your way. No, 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 no. You need to keep yourself way far away from them. Fuck, no. No, 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 no. But yeah, no, where are they then? Were they, like, brought somewhere? Like, Adam... Okay, okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. That he did. Half of it, yeah. There was some of it being you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about here in regards to Igneal. Yep, there we go. Yeah, he did seem pretty bad. We gotta give it a chance. Anything helps, even if it's their last location. Yeah, there we go. I know, he was right there next to us. Alderon. Oh, he's gonna be a giant. Read human minds. That's not gonna be good. Selene. Stars. Never met. Okay, so even, yeah. I was like, I would assume they would have met at least once, but no, apparently not. Because Maybe it's like, yeah, faced with immense power, they want to kind of like bow down or like show allegiance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some people regard higher up with all that because they don't want to be like taken out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good to hear about all that. There we go. Yeah, we just need a tiny lead. It's what we set out to do. We have to. Oh, hello there, fish. At some point, we have to run into Brandish again, right? She's here, searching for Aquarius's keys, so there's always that. You... Yep. God. Mm-hmm. Oh. They call me Mayor. Can't forget that. Mm-hmm. What is that creature? A mouse snake? Back to another one of your outfits there, Lucy, I see. Lucky you go. I am so sorry for outside noise if you're hearing it. I think people are mowing. Yeah, so you two might be in luck. Or maybe not. Oh! Wow. Are you sure? Okay, so it was just Natsu, but Wendy was totally all for it, probably. The town of Tekka. Okay. I love having Lucy narrate. Oh my god. Okay, yep. They could be weak against fire, but we don't know. It would be way too simple for that. Oh. That is something we have to worry about. Mm-hmm. They can sleep through anything. Yeah, the girl's tent. There you go. Not your house. Though you're used to that. Yeah. Oh no! Natsu, don't do it! Do you want to get hit later? No! Lucy, you're the one who summoned him. You need to do something about this. Oh no. That's a pretty view, I will admit. I didn't laugh, Urza. Get him. Yep. Mm-hmm. Get him. I'm not laughing. Yep. He's having fun at least. Yeah. Hey, Lucy, I believe even if, you know, oh, why did it happen to Wendy? Oh. God damn it, Lucy. You let this happen to yourself. To be fair, though, he definitely focused on Urza. He just couldn't help himself and had to add a little on you. Oh, this is where you can get your revenge. You're going to a train, right? Too bad. You're really making Urza train. Only 8 hours. Oh, poor Wendy. Oh. Yeah, no, everyone is watching. Why is that? Who? Elkis. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Run, Urza, just run. Okay, or get mobbed. It's fine. We don't have the survival instincts here. Oh, yeah. Urza's twin does live here. Holy shit. That is Urza. Oh my god. This is like Edelus all over again. Oh. I'm sorry, Urza. We have to leave you. It seems like something's up here. Oh, whoa. Fairy nail? Wait. What? Is this gonna be like another... I mentioned Edelus, but I wasn't like thinking it was gonna be like almost exactly like that. They only seem to recognize Urza though. Well, Elkis. So maybe it's just her? I don't know. The fact that... So fairy nail instead of fairy tale. How is this going to work out? And this definitely is going to lead to a longer stay here than what we were planning, I imagine. I don't think this new discoveries, we're going to let it go just because our 3-hour wait has been, like, completed. But is this going to, like, lead to maybe a positive outcome? Or is this just going to lead down further into things we have to worry about in the future? That I don't know. I hate waiting a week. I don't miss watching shows week by week. Alderon, the Wood Dragon God. So we're actually gonna probably see him next time. Okay. I mean, I wasn't not expecting it. It's just, I was wondering how much this fairy nail situation is gonna be tied into our next target. Which it seems like possibly might have a decent amount of connection, maybe. Just guessing off of how we left off in the name, but I also could be horrifically wrong. But I don't know. What could that mean? Like, this statue, by the way, like, just, I don't really like it. It gives me terrible vibes. Yeah. But just the perfect Urza twin. Just right here. I don't know if it's going to be a good sign or a bad sign, but I know there's going to always be obstacles in our way. But okay. Let's try heading back to this. Very beginning, where I was definitely kind of just taking it in, and then they have to just play the song that just really, I just want to sit there and listen to, so I don't know. Maybe as I get used to hearing it more and more again, I'll stop having that nostalgia hit, and things will be okay, but as it stands right now, no, nostalgia's way too strong. But just like, Natsu not remembering, like, literally anything from the situation here. You know, for him, it was probably, because he says when he ate the flames, he doesn't really have much memory at all after that point. So, to him, it was 1 minute, fine, I'll eat the flames, let's take down the water god. And then, all of a sudden, it's over, a bunch of damage, the water god's down, and probably, at least for sure, Lucy is, like, probably quiet, if I had to be honest. Because I can only imagine, especially because of how she is writing about it in her journal later on in the episode, is, like, the amount of fear she had watching the scene unfold. While it's amazing, you know, it's like, oh my god, look at Natsu, he's taking out the dragon, look at him go. It's also like, this is terrifying. Like, this force not being hindered by literally anything. Like, there is just the thoughts of taking, like, violence. There's just violence going on. And everyone else was cheering because, you know, we were doing it. We were, saving the city and taking down the water god. But Lucy was like, something's not right about this. This isn't something I feel like I could be cheering on. I'm actually horrified by what's happening. And, like, for Natsu, I was wondering about that too. I think last week. I'm hoping last week I mentioned that I mentioned thinking, oh, was he conscious for any of that? Or what, like, did he genuinely snap out of it not knowing what the fuck happened? And it answered it here, though, in being not at all. It's like the flames were there and they just had his mind. Like, at first, definitely, he still had some kind of control. It's like, hey guys, help me for now until I'm strong enough to do this. And so, you know, that was a Natsu thing. But then everything else after that, it was so just ignia. Just wanting everything to be incinerated and covered in flames and just gone. Which, you know, I wonder if that was, like, the process. Like, while Natsu was out during that whole period, if there was maybe a chance that, you know, it also just slowly burned away at, you know, Natsu's intent and all that. Because, you know, I bet if one wrong move happened, you think if, like, someone, like, instead of grabbing him to snap him out of it, if, like, maybe they walked in between, the water god and him, like, what if he tried turning on them because they just tried blocking him from his one sole objective? Like, I don't know. I think the Lucy method, it probably was the only thing that could have worked there. But, you know, we do have these two. I love them, personally. We have to all know they're my favorites. I love many characters. I do have other favorites, but, you know, these are the stars here. But just the moments, too. Because Happy is, like, obviously cheering him on, but is a lot more simpler with the approach. And Lucy's kind of just, like, yeah. Yeah, it's like, you gotta get strong, otherwise you're gonna act weird every time you eat flames. Because that is true now. for her, maybe she's going to make the connection, it's any type of flame. Not just because these flames were specifically from Ignia, but like any flames maybe Natsu's going to be set off, just wanting chaos and destruction and just full violence, like incineration. But, like, I genuinely think that might only be tied to Ignia, but I don't fault Lucy for possibly having that thought in the back of her mind. Like, I would too. I would be genuinely a little concerned. And then she has to throw this, like, this is a classic Lucy thing, and honestly, we all know she was more concerned about him in the after effects of that, but she has to throw it, because of you, I got a serious burn. And, yeah, a burn on a maiden's chest. And then Natsu, you know, he has this moment, and he genuinely probably, like, hearing that is like, you know, he's gonna take it seriously, even if he's about to pull the most Natsu, no sense of personal space with Lucy aside. Exactly. Yeah, thank Wendy. Yeah, that the burns are healed, but you know, and then Happy going and mentioning that it was Lucy who kind of snapped him out of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that had to have been like one of the first things he vaguely was aware of. And again, there's so much behind this in my mind that it's really hard to really put thoughts into it properly. And you know, we do have Natsu going to say I'm sorry, and he means it. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. Like, he does not want to hurt anyone, especially anyone, you know, he considers friends and family. Like, and so I know they lighten the mood here in a minute, but you know he genuinely felt bad about the fact that she had to actually snap him out of such a dangerous state that did result in her, you know, getting hurt a little bit in the process. Yeah. I know. Time to do something crazy. I love the cut out of the emotional music. No, absolutely not. Exactly, Natsu. She said that Wendy has already healed it. We don't have to do anything like this. And also, even if it wasn't quite healed, don't do that. But yeah. Then we just have a really nice peaceful moment. You know, the original Team Natsu just enjoying the breeze and kind of looking on. It's so much more peaceful now without like looming threat. And they are working to build the city, town back together, so, you know, that's all good. I'm glad that the people took the news about the water dragon well, you know, all things considered. And, like, they even in stride were like, oh my god, he did do all of this for us. It's like, he did, but then also, we don't know how things would have gone if he had more control. Knowing him, though, I do think it still would have ended up a peaceful route. It just sucks that his powers were so out of hand that everything around them was just getting so fucked up. And even the people, like, lost their sense of self and just thought they were naturally fish. You know, and, you know, it sucks that we did have to take away their god. We did. Luckily, we didn't kill him, as we come to find. But, you know, them mentioning his wrath. All of the chaos around them was not due to his wrath. He didn't want that. He had no control over that. And so I'm glad we have Caramel coming in and being like, no, that's not right. What happened here is the opposite of what he wanted. He is a benevolent dragon. He genuinely did not want all of this chaos, destruction to happen to anybody. He cares about them. That was grief. That wasn't wrath or anything. Grief. It was the sorrow of being controlled by a power beyond him. You know? He wouldn't have gone and done that if it wasn't for the power and honestly even control coming from a white mage. But then luckily he's still alive. Sorry, all the music. But, you know, it's a good thing, you know? He somehow survived all of that beating, that just raw, in that moment, enraged power, and was able to pull through. And, you know, he's not quite anymore at the level of really being a god. He now doesn't really have much magical power, like energy. He's basically a human. And, you know, he seems genuinely, honestly, like, you know what? This is great. I can live out my life, you know, as human, like, with you guys. And, you know, there's no more looming threat of me just fucking drowning the city and possibly eventually, honestly, killing the people there, too. When you think about it. Like, if his powers were just left to be, I don't think anything he did would actually be able to prepare the people of the town for survival. But, you know, it's something that he's happy about. He's not upset about this outcome. Yeah, perhaps this was for the best. Yeah. Yeah, from here on, I'll live out the rest of my life as Mercophobia. I think I'm gonna go and steal Caramel's new name she gets to refer you as and just call you Mare. But that's because I kind of agree with her. Some names I just can't for the life of me pronounce. But yeah, not as the water dragon god. But yeah. We don't need to imagine if he died. I was pretty upset at the notion that he was dead last time. Just look at Lucy. Look at her. I need to, like, actually apply myself to not just sit there and stare at characters, if you guys can understand the emotions that go through my head as I'm saying that. Yeah, it seems like, you know, we somehow managed to settle things here with the first dragon. And then back over here, we find out that, you know, it was enough. Like, obviously, the team might not know for sure if it counted. I would assume so, because he's lost all his power. So, you know, job well done. But this is confirmation here that it does work. I don't think, honestly, based off the descriptions of the others, that we're going to have as easy of a time. Unfortunately, as if this was easy. But we're not going to have possibly a peaceful solution. We might actually have to go more aggressive, especially because we're already on the disadvantaged side of things. Like, we don't seem to have enough power. Like, and they're also going to just be bigger. From the sounds of it, all of them are going to be giants compared to Mare. And Mare himself was already huge, so we definitely are still in danger. And I don't like this guild. Like, the guild leader scares the fuck out of me. And they're, you know, definitely gonna be interfering with, us later down the line. Because, you know, they are going to, no matter what, try to get the flesh of a dragon god. So, we are bound to run into them again, sooner probably rather than later. And then we also know from immediately after we get through Sting, Rogue, and all of them, finding the guild hall completely barren, like empty. Wait. No, that wouldn't make sense, but man, my brain really was like, wait a minute, does this thing work? Is this like a logical response? No. I was like, maybe the white mage has influence over why there's a fairy nail over in the other continent. It's like, no, I doubt that's physically possible. I don't know why my brain went there. But yeah, it's like, where are they? Genuinely. Like, I don't think Toka literally takes them. Like, I feel bad referring to Toka when I'm, like, talking about the white mage, but we don't really have an actual name for her, so Toka is what's gonna slip out of my mouth. But, you know, immediately after them wondering, like, where could they have gone? Like, is it a vacation? Did they just go on a little trip? Or is it something worse than that? Like, is there actually danger? And then we find out that Toka is on a ship heading towards the rest of them, like, making sure to basically eradicate all of Fairy Tail. Like, I don't want to wait for you personally. But maybe, I don't... Do you think if we run into her anytime soon, would Wendy be able to do something? Like, if Toka broke free for a moment to be the one in control, would there be a chance? Because I don't quite know how her abilities work. So it's kind of concerning to think about her being able to just take the magic power, like, even if they try their best to, like, defend themselves or stop it. Like, how exactly is it done? Like, I don't know. But yeah, no. I can understand being surprised about the damage and flames, and then assuming it was Natsu. Most people would. But yeah, so Ignia, he's definitely all about violence and destruction, wanting to take everything out. Like, he didn't shy away from that fact. It's so obvious. And the fact that Mare is so positive, we're not going to be able to fight him. I'm positive we're not currently at the level to take him out. And so he's honestly almost like trying to advise, like, are you sure you really want to go after them? Like, this is a death wish, like a death sentence if you go out there. I don't think you're at the level to really be taking on any of the other four. But, you know, yeah. That's why I knew Natsu. And then it's, yeah. Just explaining the brief rundown of, like, why he would possibly be here and, like, have the town still be not in one piece, but, like, still a fucking town. Yeah. Will be way beyond your abilities. And, like, yeah, they probably are. But we were hired to do something, and we're gonna do it. We said we would, and we're gonna give it our best shot. Even if the odds are against us, we can't just give up. We have to attempt. So, you know, asking for information, anything can be helpful. And while he you know, reference, he doesn't really know, they haven't kept in touch, and for one of them, he's literally never met. He is able to give kind of a brief rundown on, everyone. I feel like Ignia has to be, like, the final boss of this whole situation. He's even, like, the middle, the center of the, like, crest mural thing over in the other wizard guild. Alderon. The one we're about to meet, the wood one, who's the largest type. That's the scary thing. He can read human minds. Like, coming up with a strategy to go against him seems, like, rough, like, terrible. And again, I don't think fire is going to be our instant victory. Power of the stars. And metal. I wonder if we're actually going to end up going in that, like, circle. Since we started with Mare, we're going there. So then we're going to run into Metal. And then we're going to go to Star. And then Ignia. Just a, like, possible thought. And again, why do those bad deeds lead to you getting called a god and not like an evil dragon or something like that? And it does come down to, you know, yeah. Caramel really does explain it here, but when faced with immense power, humans sometimes honor it as a god out of fear and awe. You know, sometimes by bowing down and, you know, revering them, you might be able to spare yourself from at least instant destruction and ruin. You know, they might find that keeping you around is beneficial. And so, you know, you keep up the act of considering them a god just purely for that reason. Like, survival instinct, for sure. Because if you just go and look at them as evil dragons and, like, you know, some of you might even, through fear, try to fight just to see if you can, and, like, you know, that leads to, like, oh, so you're just gonna fight me? I mean, I may as well just take you out. What good are you guys doing to me? You know, you'd much rather them be like, well, these people revere me, whatever the fuck. It might come in handy later, and maybe, like, they'll plan it out. I don't see Ignia having a group of people thinking he's a god and, like, revering him like we have over here with Mare. But, you know, the others could be maybe kind of like Mare in the sense of maybe there's going to be a town that might know of him. Know of them and, like, maybe actually look up at them like a god and not instantly think of violence and destruction. But I don't know. Anything's possible here, and at the end of the day, for me, the biggest thing, other than this nice, amazing, peaceful moment between these two, is just what we have in store for Fairy Nail, and how much time do we have between the Diabolos guild coming after us and Toka reaching us as well, because who knows how quick she might be able to get to us once she's actually on land. And then, yeah, you know, Natsu erased this, and, you know, Wendy, you better run. So, yeah. Well, I can't wait for next Sunday. Because, I don't know. Maybe we'll learn more about what's actually going on at our guild, and then we're going to learn more about the Urza literal twin over here. Yes, we'll learn more about the twin possibly next time. I'm super curious if there's going to be, like, other doppelgangers of them, or if it's just Urza. Because, like, I swear, Urza, like, every time she meets her twin, they are purely identical. It's like, no question about it. It's like, yep, that's Urza. But, yeah. Anyways, I hope you have a great day or night, whenever the heck you're watching this, and let me know your thoughts about this episode or last week's episode down below. I love conspiracy theories, so, you know, we can try throwing together random theories in the comments below. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.